I'm available for all sort of myitlab courses, MS Excel, MS Word, MS PowerPoint, MS Access Mathematics, Accounting and Statistics, Problems Rock.
Hello and welcome to my YouTube channel. In today's session, we are taking Exp25 Excel Chapter 5 ML2 Apartments. I will guide you through this video step by step, making it easy for you to follow, and you can done your assignment by watching this video. You can contact me for your assignments, exam, quizzes, and for complete course on my WhatsApp and email. My WhatsApp and email are given in the description and shown on my bottom of the screen. I can do all online courses: MyLab Accounting, MyLab Finance, MyLab Excel, MyLab Word, MyLab PowerPoint, Writing, Economics, Java, C++, Python, Nursing, and many more online courses. Please reach me out on my WhatsApp and email. My WhatsApp link is given in the description and shown on my bottom of the screen, my WhatsApp number. Okay, and my WhatsApp scanner is given in the first slide of this video. You can scan my WhatsApp and directly come on my WhatsApp chat, and we will deal for this complete course. I will do your art simulation training, art simulation exam, midterm exam, and final exam with A+ grade. Let's start our assignment to solve it step by step. The title of assignment is Exp25 Excel Chapter 5 ML2 Apartment. First I will increase the font size for a proper view in my video. Okay, proper view for my video. Title, you can read this title: Exp25 Excel Chapter 5 ML2 Apartment. Now we will have to increase the font size of this instruction file for a proper view in my video. The title of assignment is title is Exp25 Excel Chapter 5 ML2 Apartments. Question number 1 is that start Excel, download and open the file name Exp25 Excel Chapter 5 ML2 Apartments. Grader has automatically added your last name to the beginning of file name. Basically, this question we will have to download Excel workbook from Pearson myitlab dashboard. You can download this file easily from your Pearson portal. I have also downloaded this file from Pearson portal. Okay, I am opening my Excel workbook. Click on enable editing button. Now we will move on. Next question is question number 2. Question number 2 is that before subtotaling the data, you need to sort the data. Select the summary sheet, sort the data by apartment complex in alphabetical order, and further sort it by hash bed, the number of bedrooms from smallest to largest. Okay, select the summary sheet. We will go to our Excel workbook. We will go to the summary sheet. Now sort the data by apartment complex in alphabetical order and sort the data by apartment complex in alphabetical order. We will select apartment complex. We will go to the home tab. In the editing group, click on sort and filter group. Filter button. Click on custom sort. We will select label apartment complexes alphabetical order, and further sorted by hash bed from smallest to largest. Now we will have to add a second level. The second level is hash bed from smallest to largest. Hash bed smallest to largest. Click on OK button. Okay, click on OK button, and the data is sorted now. Now we will move on. Next question is question number 3. Okay, I have done 2 questions so far. The question number 3 is that you want to use the subtotal feature to display the average total deposit by number of bedrooms for each apartment complex. Use the subtotal feature to insert subtotal rows by apartment complex to calculate the average total deposit. Add a second subtotal without removing the first subtotal by hash bed to calculate the average total deposit by the number of bedrooms. Basically, this question we will use the subtotal feature to insert subtotal rows by apartment complex to calculate the average total deposit. Okay, we will go to our Excel workbook. and go to the data tab. So we will go to the okay, so we will go to outline group. So click on subtotal button. Okay, now we will apartment complex to calculate the average of total deposit at each is hashband. Okay, you can see I'm subtracting this average total deposit and then click on OK button. Add a second subtotal without removing the first subtotal by hashband to calculate the average total deposit by number of bedrooms. Again, we will go to the data tab. In the outlines group, click on subtotal button. So we will add a second subtotal hashband. Okay. Average, calculate the average total deposit. Calculate the average total deposit. So deposit by the number of bedrooms. Deposit by the number of bedrooms. Okay. This is good now. Now we will move on next question. You can see on my PC screen I have done this question so well. Okay, now moving on question number 4. The question number 4 is that use the outline sample to display only the two level of subtotal rows along with the grand average. Create an automatic outline and collapse the outline above total deposit. Use the outline sample to display only the two level of subtotal rows. Okay, this is the question number 4 of this assignment. We will go to the data tab. In the outlines group, click on group button, click on auto outline button, click on OK button. Now, along with the grand average, create an automatic outline and collapse the outline above total deposit. We will collapse this. Okay. Create an automatic outline and collapse the outline above total deposit. Okay. Now we will move on question number 5. I have done 4 questions so far. The question number 5 is that you want to create a pivot table to determine the total monthly rental revenue for occupied apartments. Okay. Monthly rental revenue for occupied apartment. Now display the rental sheet and create a blank pivot table on a new worksheet. Display the rental sheet and create a blank pivot table on a new worksheet to the left of the rental sheet. And change the name of the worksheet to rental revenue and name the pivot table rental revenue. Basically, in this question, we will display the rental sheet and create a blank pivot table on a new worksheet to the left of the rental sheet. We will go to our rental sheet first. We will go to the insert tab and then we will create a blank pivot table to the left of the rental sheet. Create a blank pivot table. We will go to the insert tab. In the tables group, click on pivot table button and click on OK button. The blank pivot table is created now. Change the name of the worksheet to totals revenue. We will have to change the name of worksheet. Right click on sheet 1 tab, click on rename button. We will assign a name to rental revenue of this worksheet. Now name the pivot table to rental revenue. Okay, now we will assign a name of pivot table to rental revenue. We will go to the pivot table analyze tab. In the pivot tables group, we will click on pivot table name box. We will assign a name total revenue to this pivot table, press enter. Now we will move on question number 6. I have done 5 questions so far. The question number 6 is that display the apartment complex and hashbed field in row and the rental price field as a value. Okay, we will display the apartment the first point of this question is that display the apartment complex and hashbed field in rows. Okay, display the apartment complex and hashbed field in row. Apartment complex. Okay, move to the row area. Now hashbed field to the row area. Okay, apartment complex and hashbed field in the row area. Now hashbed field in the row area. The second point of this question is that we will move rental price field as values. Okay, the rental price field as a value area. Okay, this question is done now. Now we will move on. Question number 7. I have done 6 questions of this assignment right now. The question number 7 is that format the sum of rental price as a counting number format with 0 decimal places. Okay, format the sum of rental price. Right click on this, click on value field setting, click on number format. Okay, we will apply a counting number format with 0 decimal places and enter the custom name to total rent collected. 0 decimal places, and then we will have to enter the custom name total rent collected. Custom name is total rent collected, then click on OK. This is good now. Now we will move on question number 8. The question number 8 is that select the occupied field for the filter and set the filter to yes to display data for occupied apartments. Simply select the occupied field for the filter. Okay, we will select the occupied filter area and set the filter to yes to display data to occupied apartment. Right click on this arrow, click on select multiple items, simply click on all and then only click on yes checkbox, click on OK button. This is good, this is well. Now moving on question number 9. The question number 9 is